And hello, all my fellow nerds out there. This is Uncle Nerd Richie, and welcome back to DDLC Blue Skies. Last time we were faced with a decision, and I kind of feel like we should be more understanding, you know? Because if you, I mean, even if they did something a bit wrong, you have to be understanding about like why they did it. But even so, you should probably like tell them that like not do it again. It It's alright, I understand. It's alright, I understand. You had to do it, right? Yeah, I had no other choice. It's okay, Natsuki. I know your home situation isn't exactly ideal, so I don't blame you for doing something drastic. I don't approve of you shoplifting, though. I know you're in a tough spot, so I guess I understand, but I need you to come to me if anything like this happens again, okay? Okay. I don't want you doing this unless it is absolutely the last option. Alright, I'll try to come to you. Thanks for being understanding. Thank you for a lot of things. Anything for you, Natsuki. Natsuki gently grabs my hand and looks up at me. Don't tell anyone I said this, but I'm glad you're my boyfriend. I'm glad you're my girlfriend. I gotta get going. See you at the literature club? Bye! Hi, Richie. I didn't see you walk in. Hey, Monica, what's up? Well, besides school, not much. Exams aren't for a couple of months, but still. How have you been? Alright. Things have been kinda hectic lately. Interesting you say that, Richie. Why's that? Oh, don't act dumb. You know what I'm talking about. Monica looks around to make sure no one is listening. I know about Natsuki. What? Did she tell you? Oh, no, she didn't tell me anything. A friend of mine told me about you two on the weekend and the day the blizzard came through. Oh, right. That. That's a relief. I thought she knew about Natsuki's problem. Yeah, we're dating. You don't say. It's about time anyway. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, don't worry about it. Okay, everyone, please come to the front. The girls all stop what they're doing and join Monica and I. So, it's the new year and we need to discuss the club's plans for the rest of the school year. I know it's not the funnest thing to do, but it's important. Firstly, I think we should start doing daily poems again. There's a murmur of agreement between the girls. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. It's been a while since we last shared, so it'll be interesting to see how much everyone has grown. Yeah! Alright, that's a yes on poems. What else? Maybe we could do book talks or something like that? There's certainly no shortage of book variety in the club. Yeah, I like that idea. Thoughts? I like it. Do it as long as I can recommend the stuff I read. Of course, you're not the only manga lover in the club. We're looking at you, Richie. Guilty as charged. But book talks sound cool though. We could make it like a weekly thing. Oh, that's a great idea. Weekly book talks. We could also use them to advertise for our club. I know it's a slight hesitation from the girls that Monica mentions advertising. I don't know about advertising, Monica. I think some people are fine with just us in the club. Don't you guys want this club to grow at all? Well, yeah, but look at the festival and how that turned out. Natsuki has a point. It may be wise to immediately jump into advertise. It may not be wise to immediately jump into advertising our book talks. What about we give them some time, see if the book talks are fun, then go from there. Yeah, I'm with Richie. Just give it some time, Monica. Alright, we'll wait and see. So, just to recap. We're gonna start doing poems again, and we're gonna start doing book talks every week. Is everyone okay with that? Yeah, sounds good. Of course. No complaints here. Great. Well, with all that sorted, we have a little bit of space. We have still a bit of time to spare. Why don't we make start our poems? And then remember agreement. Well, back to the grind. I was gonna say, if I have to pick more words again, that'd be pretty funny. Anyways, it's finally Friday. I swear, the week always feels slower when you're doing something fun on the weekend. Natsuki and I made plans to go on our date a couple days ago, and it's been the only thing on my mind since. At last, today's the day. Currently, I'm waiting for Natsuki outside the school. She said she had to go get something from her locker, and that I should meet her outside. I've been waiting for about 5 minutes though. Our school isn't that big, so I don't think it should take that long. Hey, well, there you are. Sorry for taking so long. Ran into a friend. Oh, it's alright. Ready to go? Yep. Alright, right behind you. Natsuki starts for her house and I follow right beside her. Ooh. So, how was school today? It's good actually. We played a bunch of review games on history. I totally destroyed everyone. You sound confident. You owe me 1,000 yen if you don't get 100. Way! Not so confident now, huh? Oh, shut up. I'm kidding. You'll do fine. Yeah, I know. How was your day? It was alright. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Sakurai wasn't here today, so history was really boring. The time period between the two world wars should be a lot more interesting, but without Sakurai. We're learning about the Han Dynasty. Oh, I remember that. Vaguely. It's not that bad, especially compared to when we learned about the Maurya and Gupta dynasties. That unit was so boring. I know, right? The only thing I remember from that unit was that I fell asleep in class. Natsuki giggles. I wish I could fall asleep in class. Yeah, it was nice. Alright, this is my stop. I'll see you at the restaurant. See ya! Natsuki heads off to the other direction while I go inside to change. It looks like it's gonna rain, so I grab my raincoat and out of the closet. I place it next to the door and head upstairs. What to wear? What to wear? I think I'll go for a chill look today. I rush into my closet until I find a pair of jeans and my gray pullover. Put them on my bed and I go and take a shower. Alright, this is the place. I wonder if Natsuki is already here. There she is. I wait to her as I wait for the hostess. She notices me and waves back. The hostess comes over and I tell her I'm with Natsuki. She motions for me to sit down and then says the waiter will be with us shortly. Hey Richie. Hey there. You look nice. Thanks. You look nice too. Even if you are soaked. Yeah, it started coming down bad. I'm glad this place isn't that far from my home. Yeah, that's always a bonus. So, how have you been? Alright, you? Better, now that you're here. Natsuki's face turns bright red as she averts her eyes. Shut up, dummy! I can't help but smile. You know I hate it when you say stuff like that in public. And if it's not in public? You already know the answer to that. Well, I have an idea. Yeah, wipe that smirk off your face before I smack it off. Alright. What are you gonna get? Natsuki examines the menu. I think I'll get salmon nigiri, but with a side of vegetable tempura. You? Probably just fatty tuna nigiri. Natsuki's eyes nearly pop out of her head. What? But isn't that expensive? Well, it's not like we're in a super high-end restaurant. Plus, I always get this. You don't like trying new things, do ya? I wouldn't go as far as to say that. But yeah, I'm not really an experimental kind of guy. I like to keep things simple, you know? Yeah, I understand that. I'm sorta in the middle. I like to try new things, but I also get really comfortable with things I'm used to. There's a lot of things I want to do when I finally graduate. Really? Like what? Well, firstly, I want to start working again. You know, like a waiter or a cashier or something that pays. Then, I don't know, maybe I'll go to university and get an associate's degree so I can get like an office job. Maybe a secretary. I don't think you need a college degree to be a secretary. You think so? Yeah, my mom worked as a secretary while she was getting her business degree. All you need is a high school diploma, I think. Huh, cool. Good for you having a plan and stuff like that. I'm a year ahead of you and I still have no idea what to do with my life. Well, you don't really need one until your 3rd year. But you don't have any clue, really? Well, Nothing definitive or that thought out, but I have a couple of ideas. Most likely I'll just do what my mom does. What does she do anyway? I don't know exactly what, but she's a businesswoman of sorts. She's always on business trips though, being away from home all the time. I have to think about it. Do you talk to her much? We talk over the phone sometimes. At least I get to talk to her. I haven't heard a word from her from my dad since the divorce. Yeah, same thing with my mom. Speaking of which, how was the whole situation going? It's getting better. That's good to hear. You remember what we talked about, right? Yeah, I remember. And no, I haven't, thank you very much. I'm sorry for prying, but this is just because I care about you, okay? Yeah, I know. Thanks again for being understanding on Tuesday. Of course. The waiter finally comes to us and takes our order. After he leaves, Natsuki and I continue to talk. We talk about our life plans, tell stories about our families, and discuss manga, of course. Eventually, the waiter returns with our sushi platter. She places it down and walks off. Ooh, that looks really good. Man, it's been so long since I've had sushi. Yeah, same here. I mentally shoved my foot in my mouth as I realized it's probably been way longer since Natsuki had sushi. Looking at your Nigiri, maybe you should have branched out this time. Seriously? That's what you're getting for sticking with the same boring old choices. I can't believe you tried that freaking fatty tuna though. I can't believe you're tired of that freaking fatty tuna though. Hey, it's possible to have too much of a good thing. Okay, Bruce Wayne. Of course, of all people they have to reference Bruce Wayne. If you're tired of carrying around such a huge wallet, I can help you with that too. It's not like I totally splurge on this though. Yeah, that's because you just ordered a bunch of the same nigiri. Keep talking and I'm taking your nigiri for myself. You wouldn't dare. Oh yeah? Using my chopsticks, I quickly snatch a piece of Natsuki's sushi and shove it into my mouth. About 2 seconds later, I choke a bit as the rice goes down the wrong way. I try holding my sputtering and cough while Natsuki laughs at me. That's what you get. As payback for taking one of your nigiri. Fair enough. Pretty good trade either way. Guess it was almost worth choking to death, huh? Hey, that's a bit dramatic. Says the guy with a snot and rice covering his face. Natsuki laughs as I quickly wipe off my mouth. That's better. I roll my eyes, continuing eating my sushi. I consider making a joke about Natsuki's baking, but you don't make fun of Natsuki's baking, even as a joke. In the end, I keep my mouth shut and continue eating. A couple of minutes pass and Natsuki is already finished. I, meanwhile, haven't touched my nigiri yet. Jeez, you're a slow eater. No, you're just a fast eater. I was hungry. I still am, kinda. Nat? Yeah? You know you don't have to ask me. Go right ahead. Natsuki hesitates slightly before she picks her chopsticks back up and takes a piece of the nigiri. Between the two of us eating it, the sushi is gone before I know it. Natsuki and I talk for a bit after we finish, then we head out to pay. Here, I can pay. No, my treat. No, you always buy dinner. Let me do it. How about we split it 50-50? Fine. Next time though, I'm paying for it. Alright. We split the check and head outside together. Oh, it started snowing. Guess it dropped down below 0 while we were eating. Yeah. Hey, Natsuki? What if I do something stupid? What? As soon as Natsuki finishes talking, I gently grab her cheek and pull her in for a kiss. A second after her lips touch, I feel a soft hand on my cheek and another wrapped around my neck. I wrap my hand around her waist and pull her closer to me. Just as I think she's gonna pull away, I feel her jamming her tongue into my mouth. Our tender kiss quickly evolves into essentially a makeout session. It seems like an eternity before she pulls away, and yet it also feels extremely short. Natsuki and I lock eyes, both of us trying to catch our breaths. Natsuki, that was... Yeah, you don't have to say it. the jump back. I guess I'll see you later? Yeah, see ya. And Richie? Yeah? We should do this more often. Aww. Honestly, it's really cute. Natsuki smiles and heads the opposite direction. Wow, Who knew she was such a tease? Well, I'm gonna be thinking about this for the rest of the night. Better get going. Whew. Wow. Okay. Honestly, that I was I was not freaking expecting. That was honestly pretty funny. Ring. Come on, Natsuki, pick up. Hello? Hey, are you late or something? Yeah, just give me a minute. I'm only like a block away. Alright, see you soon. Bye. Click. Alright, well, at least she's close. Natsuki wanted to head up to the park today. She said she's always wanted to go on a hike during the winter. Despite how much I used to go to the park, I've never gone in the winter. Although I've always thought about it. Well, I always enjoyed hiking with Saori, so I have no doubt today won't be fun. Hey there. Hmm? Oh, hi Natsuki. I lean in for a quick kiss, but Natsuki puts her hand up. Not now, dummy. Sorry. Come on, we don't have all day. Let's get going. Right behind you. Natsuki starts walking. I can't help but feel a little bit hurt. Last week we literally made out outside of a restaurant, but now she doesn't want a quick peck. So, you ever gone hiking in the snow? Nope, can't say I have. Neither have I. Why'd you suggest it then? Just felt like it. Anything wrong with that? Not at all. It gets me out of the house, and I've never been to the park in the winter, so it'll be a new experience for both of us. Yeah, it'll be awesome. Before we go, do you mind if I grab something from there? I point to a small convenience store coming up in the path. It won't be long. Okay, but hurry up. We step inside, and I immediately hit by a wave of warm air. I glance at the store owner as I walk past him towards the aisles. He's old, maybe late 50s, with white hair and a large white beard. Looking at his black glasses, I notice a slight sense of recognition in his eyes. Even though the last time I came here was when Natsuki and I got bentos. That was all the way back in fall, right after the festival. After finding my way through the candy aisle, I grab a chocolate bar, pay, and head outside. This is exactly what I needed. Milk chocolate. Always reliable. Honestly, I can agree. Milk chocolate is just that good. It's really good. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Natsuki take out what looks like a protein bar. Hey, where'd you get that? I bought it. But you weren't up by the cashier when I checked out, and you came out like 10 seconds after me. You stole that, didn't you? Natsuki, I'm literally right here. If you need something, just ask me. I can handle myself, okay? I don't need your help. Listen, I get you're an independent person, and I get you want to deal with your own problems on your own. But it doesn't make it okay for you to steal from an old man. You said you were alright with it. No, I said I understood why you did it originally. I also said you should do it only as a last resort. And considering I was right there, I don't think it was a last resort. Why do you care so much, huh? You say you want to help. You say you want to help me, and then you yell at me when I try to eat? Natsuki, you stole. You committed a crime. I'm not just gonna let that slide if I could have helped you. Come on. Where are we going? Back to the store so I can pay for these protein bars. No way! Do you really want this eating at you your entire life? Guilt never goes away. If we don't do this now, you'll regret it your entire life. You don't even have to say anything. I'll do all the talking. Fine. I turn around and head back towards the store. Excuse me, mister? Yes? My girlfriend took these without paying for them. I place the protein bars on the counter and watch his eyes widen. I'd like to apologize and pay for them. Sorry. He turns to Natsuki. So it was you? You're the one who's been stealing from me. Sorry, okay? Sorry doesn't make up for what you stole from me. Hey, please, let's all remain calm. The old man looks at me with an icy glare. I feel a bead of sweat run down my forehead. I can pay for whatever she owes. 5,500 yen, up front. What? I turn towards Natsuki. You stole 5,500 yen worth of stuff? Yes, I did, and I hate myself for it, okay? Stop yelling at me. Enough yelling. Do you have 5,500 yen? Um, no. Then I guess I'll have to call the police. He begins to reach for the phone. Wait! Yes? I can work off what she owes. His hand moves away from the phone slightly as he raises an eyebrow. Oh, you can? Yes, do you need like a cashier or something? As a matter of fact, he puts both his hands on the counter. I do. What are your hours? What am I doing? What am I saying? I nervously look around at Natsuki as she's refusing to make eye contact. I take a deep breath. I can work in the afternoon and evening on weekdays, and whenever on the weekend. He silently considers my offer. I can feel beads of sweat trickle down my back of my neck. Very well. You can start on Monday, 3 p.m. Yes, sir. Thank you. You can go now. I nod my head in motion for Natsuki to follow me. Wait, one more thing. Yes? Give me your phone number and address. That way I have something to give the police if you don't show up. Yes, sir. He pulls out a sheet of paper and pen from under the counter, and I put down my info and walk out of the store. Well, that was interesting. I ruined today. I'm sorry. I sigh. Well, I'm not going to lie. Stealing was a pretty stupid thing to do. Having said that, I'm sorry for getting mad. I just don't do anything that dumb again, okay? Are you mad at me? No. I don't know. I just want to go home. I understand. Guess I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Thanks for putting up with all this. Huh? Nothing. Natsuki quickly darts off in the opposite direction. I can't believe that I just signed up to pay off her debts. Just like that, I feel like the last 10 minutes occurred in the space of like 10 seconds. Everything about today was just been weird. I need some time to myself to think. Well, that was kind of sad. Well, here we are, Valentine's Day. Not gonna lie, I've been looking forward to this day for a while. There's two main reasons. First being presents, the second being spending time with Natsuki. Of course, the more girls who give me presents, the more presents I have to buy for White Day. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make, as Lord Farquaad once said. Anyways, it just so happens that Valentine's Day falls on a Sunday this year, which means Natsuki and I can spend the day together free from distractions of school. Speaking of which, I'm still shaken up by what happened yesterday at the store. Natsuki and I didn't text at all after what went down, so either it'll come up in the conversation today, or we're just gonna pretend it didn't happen. Either way, I start work tomorrow. Let's just hope my last day of freedom goes well. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. Ring! Well, hopefully that's her. Be right there. I take one last quick look in the mirror, and once I'm satisfied, I head downstairs. Maybe I should go for a kiss or something. Yeah, screw it. I open the door and start leaning up, but suddenly jump in surprise. Sayori? Hey, Richie. Happy Valentine's Day. She steps inside and holds out a box of chocolates, which I quickly recognize as obligation chocolate. It's a type of chocolate that girls give to male friends or coworkers. Aw, Sayori, this is so great. Thank you so much. I wrap my arms around her. You're welcome, silly. So, do you want to come inside and hang out for a bit? Really? Yeah, we haven't had had a one-on-one time in a while. Definitely. I step to the side as Sayori walks through the door and goes into the kitchen. I follow close behind her. Not much has changed in here, has it? Not really, no. It's still just me here. Mom's out on her business trips. Does she come home at all? Whenever she can, yeah. She was here for Christmas. Most of the time, though, I'm alone. Aw, Richie. It's not that bad, Sayori. Don't worry. You sure? I hate to see you be alone. It's fine, trust me. Besides, lately I've been needing some time to myself to think. About? Things. It's nothing bad, honestly. It's just something I've gotta sort on my own. Yeah, I can relate. There's things I've been thinking about too. They're not important though. Everyone's got their own things to worry about, I guess. Yeah, but hey, if you need some help, I'll be glad to lend a hand. Yeah, sure. But only if you let me help you. Sure, it's a deal. Good. I can't help but smile at Sayori. No matter what, she's always there. She's always smiling. Do you want some food? Sure, what do you have? One sec. I'll go to the fridge and pull out a bento box and place it down on the counter. I went and got some earlier because I was secretly hoping you'd drop by so we could hang out. That's a lie. I only had two bento boxes, one for Natsuki and I. I'm giving her mine because I don't want her to feel bad about taking my food. Which I don't really mind, but regardless. Aw, Richie. She wraps her arms around me tightly. You're a good friend. I return the hug. So are you, Sayori. We stand like this for a little bit. I'm so distracted by Sayori that I don't even hear my door open. Sayori? Richie? What are you doing? Natsuki, it's not what it looks like. Oh yeah? Then what is it then, huh? I'm sorry, Natsuki. I was the one who hugged him at first. It's my fault. I, I know you two were dating, yet I still overstepped my boundaries. Sayori, it's... Natsuki sighs heavily. I just want to spend time with Richie alone. Well, it's alright. She can stay. What? What? It's Valentine's Day. I should be allowed to hang out with my two favorite people. Besides, I promised Sayori I could let her bake cookies or something with us. Is that alright with you, Natsuki? Natsuki sighs and throws me what I'm certain is a scowl, but before I can even read her features, it's already gone. Fine. Really? Thank you so much, Natsuki. You're the best. Sayori leans over to hug Natsuki, but she quickly pushes it away. It's pretty clear that that this isn't what she had in mind for today, but seeing the look on Sayori's face, I don't know if I really could have taken no for an answer. Hey, no hugs! You know I hate hugs. Sorry. Right, well, this is awkward. Gotta change the subject, get everyone on the same page. So, who wants to make cookies? Me? Fine. That's the spirit. What kind of cookies are you making? Depends on what kind of ingredients I got. Geez, I really should keep a better inventory of my pantry. I know I have chocolate chips somewhere. If we can find brown sugar and flour, we can make chocolate chip cookies. Ooh, that sounds good! You also need eggs. I have some in the fridge. And frosting? Well, I still have the stuff when you and I made the Halloween cookies. Probably expired now. I'll take my chances. Have fun getting food poisoning. It's not my first time. Let's see here. Wait! What? If we're making chocolate chip cookies, why do we need frosting? Fair point. Why didn't I think of that? What? Nothing. Let's just make the cookies already. Alright. We need a recipe. Luckily, I memorized a pretty good chocolate chip cookie recipe, so we're good. Wow, you memorized it? You must be a really good cook, Natsuki. It's actually really easy to memorize recipes. You just have to cook them a lot. Anyway, we need butter, salt, brown sugar, flour, granulated sugar, an egg. What else? Oh, right, an egg, baking soda, and chocolate chips. Well, I know I have light brown sugar, flour, and an egg. Not so sure about everything else, though. I'll look over here. Sayori points to the cupboards on the other side of the kitchen. Alright, I'll look here then. Grab everything and put it on the stove. Here, I hear ya. Natsuki, is all-purpose flour okay? Yep, put it on the stove. Sayori and I spent a couple of minutes getting all the ingredients and utensils. Alright, do we have everything? Richie, do you have the vanilla extract? Yep, right here. Good. What about the butter? It's right here. No, I meant what type of butter is it? There's different types of butter? Natsuki sighs. Does it say unsalted or salted on the label? It says salted. Is that bad? No, it just means we need less table salt. About a fourth less, to be exact, considering the recipe uses half a cup. So we'll need a fourth of a teaspoon of salt. Someone remember that. I'll try. You better. Anyway, let's get cooking. Oh my god. Are they done yet? I'm starving. Almost. Like another minute or two. Then they have to cool. Then we have to put it in the other tray. Yeah, cause your oven is so small. Hey, it's only me living here at the moment. No duh. So what do we do while we wait? I don't know. Read any good books lately? No. Alright. The conversation trails off, leaving us in awkward silence. No one says a word until the timer goes off. Sayori and I take the cookies out of the oven and put them on top of the tray to cool. Wow, they look so good! Can I have one? Do you want your tongue to get burned? They're almost 180 degrees. Aww. Just put the other tray in. Here, I'll do that. I put the second tray of cookies into the oven. How long do they need to be in there? 15 minutes. Alright, let me set the timer. I reach into my pocket and grab my phone. To my surprise, I don't feel it in there. I check my other pocket to no avail. Crap, my phone's upstairs. One sec. I run to the stairway and go into my room. Ah, there it is, sitting on my desk. I turn it on as soon as I pick it up. There's a text from Natsuki. On my way. Sent 40 minutes ago. Maybe if I had my phone with me, I wouldn't have been caught with my pants down. In a figurative sense, of course. I hope you mean it in a figurative sense. I was just giving Sayori a hug. We're best friends, so we can do that, right? I start to walk downstairs, but I hear Natsuki and Sayori having a conversation. I hear my name, which inclines me to stop and listen. Oh? I'm so sorry, Natsuki. I didn't know you felt that way. I'll stop talking to Richie. What? No, that's not what I meant. You two are best friends. If you stop talking to Richie because of me, he'd never forgive me. No, I shouldn't have said anything. I'm just a jealous idiot. No, you're not an idiot at all. You're just being a good girlfriend, that's all. Yeah, a jealous one more like it. I'm sorry for involving you in this. This is my problem, not yours. It's okay. I understand what you're feeling. But don't worry, Richie is a great guy. He'd never do something like that. Alright, I've heard enough. Hey, I'm back. Oh, Richie, hi. Did you find your phone? Yep, got it right here. Well, you sure you took your sweet time finding it? I already set a timer. Oh, alright. Are the cookies cool yet? They should be. Before Natsuki saying anything else, I hear Sayori snatch a cookie from the tray and bite into it. Hot! Guess not. Natsuki and I laugh at Sayori as she gets a glass of water. You guys are so mean. Oh, come on. It was funny. No, it wasn't. I burned my tongue. I sigh. Alright, let me help. I've ran into this problem before. A simple solution is stuck on an ice cube. I walk over to my fridge and open the freezer. But I know you'll like this more. I pull out a popsicle from the freezer and hold it for Sayori to see. Oh, gimme! She snatches the popsicle out of my hand and immediately starts licking it. Cherry! Thanks, Richie. You're the best. I try. Natsuki rolls her eyes. Richie, you want a cookie? Of course. Wait, what about me? Don't you have a popsicle? Well, yeah, but I want cookies. Alright, fine. We all sit down at the table and eat the first tray of cookies while we wait for the second one. By the time the second tray is out and cool, Sayori's popsicle is gone and her tongue is all good. While we eat, we talk about things. School mainly. Natsuki complains about her teachers while Sayori worries about final exams. Me? I just sort of listen. At school, nothing worth writing home about really happens. Besides, the girls are good storytellers. Thanks for having me over, Richie. Not a problem. Thanks for coming. Anytime. Bye, Richie. Bye, Natsuki. Bye, Sayori. See you later. With that, Sayori walks out the door and heads home. After walking her to the door and saying our goodbyes, Natsuki shuts the door. With just a little more force than is required to normally accomplish as a task. Her smile's completely disappeared. Oh. So... Did you have a good day? I'd call for reinforcements, but they just left out the door, and somehow it might feel like the situation even worse. Those are some intense eyes. How can a girl who isn't even 5 feet tall be so scary? Hey, short women can be very tough, okay? I know a tough short woman. What do you think? Before you rip me a new one, there's something I need to say. I've really got to pick my words here carefully. Let's look at the facts. Sayori did nothing wrong. She came over to say hello. Natsuki walked in at the wrong time is all. She's just overreacting. Right? No, that's definitely it. I'm sure of it. Nothing was happening. We're best friends. Natsuki just needs to chill. Besides, I've known Sayori longer. Like my entire life. She'll just have to get used to the fact that my best friend is a girl. It'd be the same for It'd be the same for her if her best friend happened to be a dude, right? Honestly, the most impressive part about this whole thing is that I'm still pulling off an internal monologue, but her standing there waiting for me to speak. And I do mean that when it comes down to it, she can be the most patient person I know. I really do treasure them both. Anyway, I need to fix this. What the hell do I say? I take a deep breath. In the end, I guess I have to defend Sayori, apologize? I mean, come on. She's my best friend, okay? Like, come on, Sayori. Come on, Natsuki. You gotta be a little more chill than this. I mean, I guess in this situation we should apologize, though, but like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, might as well. I'm really sorry, Natsuki. I know that I ruined your day. My day? Way to pull the blame on me. You seriously think I'm just upset because our plans changed, right? Then what? You aren't really that stupid, are you? I pause. I'm pretty sure the time for my dry humor is long gone. Wow, I wonder how you'd feel if I prioritized you and Yuri in the same way. Oh. I'm sorry for making you feel like you're less than Sayori. I really truly care about you, Natsuki, more than words can express. I may not know her all that well, if I'm perfectly honest, but I know what she's feeling. For a moment, Natsuki's scowl deepens, but then her expression softens and tears start rolling down her face. I don't understand why you would do this when we don't even get to spend time alone together as it is. Haven't we both been looking forward to this day? Am I the only one who thought this was supposed to be romantic? Great way to show that you care. Hey, come on, that's kind of harsh, don't you think? Of course I care about you. I just didn't know that Sayori would come over today, and I just couldn't kick her out. She doesn't say anything. You're really special to me, Natsuki. Please don't think for one moment that I value Sayori over you. I reach out to embrace her, but she shrugs me off. Don't. I don't want to be around you right now. I need some time to think. Natsuki turns towards the door, never once looking back at me. Well, that could have gone a bit better. That honestly could have gone a bit better than it actually did. Come again! Well, but anyways, I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave this video here for now. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like, comment what you think, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe, click the bell so there's a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a